Well, it's been a while. I haven't really been posting I had since I haven't been trading on a funded account because the funded account that I was trading, it was about to reset. So I went ahead and I tried to pass it like in that last day, but Apex wouldn't let me place that big of a order or like multiple trades or something like that. So I just went ahead and canceled it. And since I'm looking for work, I didn't want to buy another account and possibly have to pay like 200 or 300 or something while I don't have work yet. So I've just been doing paper trading. So I've been like kind of discouraged a little bit because I'm like, I don't know, it's just not the same. So the trade I took today was on crude oil, and I tried to take one on the Dow and Nasdaq, which was like the same trade. So the one I took on crude oil was a bearish setup because price looked more bearish when I came into the day. We had the sweep of this high, and we had this huge engulfing gray candle right there, bearish candle, bearish engulfing. So I was like, it's obvious that we want to go to this low. So let me just find a way to get into the market. So I arrived and we were right here in this fair value gap. We were right here in this fair value gap. So I was expecting price to go lower. We came back in here. I dropped down to the 1 minute, I think. Yeah, I dropped down to the 1 minute and I saw this huge wick in a fair value gap right here. So I just entered right here on this fair value gap. Price came up, almost stopped me out, and then it just like slowly kind of trickled down to my take profit, which was down here at 2R. And it took about, I entered right around here, 9:30 to 10:30, so it took about an hour. Yeah, about an hour to play out. But it was very simple, bro. That's all I did. The 4 hour was bearish. We had a tag of a M15 bearish fair value gap. I dropped down to the 1 minute, enter on the tag of the fair value gap, and watch price go to my take profit. And that was for crude oil. And it was also another trade that I took, which was not all the way down here. Like TradingView has been tweaking out. And I can't even close it. It wouldn't let me like close it, just saying like the paper trading is under maintenance. So I was like trying to place my order up here, not all the way down here when the move has already happened. But price was just tweaking out, and it wouldn't let me do it. TradingView was tweaking out. So with this, I was bearish because we had clear bearish order flow going down, and I was expecting this low to be the drawn liquidity for the day. So I was bearish, and at 9:30 we came up. We had swept this. We swept this high over here with this huge uh, pin bar. I think is that what the candle's called when it's like a long wick and the body closes lower, something like that. But anyway, price swept liquidity. I seen that, and I knew what price was gonna do. Like I knew on Nasdaq once price went up, swept this high, and we got this candle. I was like, should I wait for price to come back and tag this fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap? I was like, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I could just feel it was one of those days where price was just gonna drop and it wasn't gonna give you a retest of like a inverse fair value gap or a retest of a fair value gap or order block. It was just gonna run to the target. And price was or TradingView was tweaking out, so I wasn't able to place my order. I tried to, but it was saying it's like under maintenance or something. Like always, it's always some bullshit. But I tried to get in on this inverse fair value gap and or like order block or inverse fair value gap. Either one, they're right around the same area really. And I wasn't gonna put my stop loss all the way up here because if price was to inverse or come back up and like disrespect this inverse fair value gap, disrespect this um, bearish fair value gap right here, then price is most likely gonna go to that high. So I could have put my stop up there to be extremely safe, but it really wasn't a reason to. Um, so I just put it above this candle right here, and it would have hit my 2R, but it didn't enter me in, and I tried to basically do the same thing on a Dow, but it wouldn't let me enter either. But my stop loss placement was a little different on this one. Like I didn't want to put my stop loss all the way at that candle high because that was just way too far away, way too far away. I would have had to been in this trade for a while. Like even though I feel like that's the proper spot to put it, but yeah, I didn't do it. I had saw that it was a SMT right here, so that is telling me that this is a protected high until our draw gets hit, which is down here or down here, this one, or until the target get hit. This high should be protected and not get traded above. Because if you look right here, it's a SMT with it. SMT. So I put my stop right there and I was targeting 2R and it got hit. So pretty much the same trade as the NASDAQ, but I was trying to frame it a little differently on the Dow to so it made more sense. So my stop loss made more sense and my target wasn't so far away. And that's pretty much the two trades I was looking at today, and they both played out perfectly exactly how I wanted them to play out. It's just pretty discouraging not to have a funded account because right now I'm looking for a job and I want to like get stable income before I just start spending money on funded accounts and possibly losing funded accounts. Like I need all the money I can have at the moment to basically survive. So yeah, that's why I've been going for a little minute. If anybody's noticed. And I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully I can get something soon so I can start stacking up these funded accounts and start living the life I desire. So yeah, take it easy, guys.